Ladies, welcome back to my channel. It is Halloween week. We've got 2.5 weeks till Halloween, so I wanted to get this video out to you in plenty of time. So over the past 4 or 5 weeks, I have been collating props, costume bits, makeup, accessories, lots of different bits, predominantly from Amazon, but also from beloved E5P, which, can I say, has absolutely come into its own. We love a bit of E5P on this channel. However, it can be a bit hit or miss. But what I would say is those misses are actually ideal for Halloween. So just a little kind of heads up as to what this video is all about. I want it to give you inspiration. I want it to show you don't have to go for the ready-made packaged Halloween outfits, you know, the zombie, the skeleton, the mummy, the standard kind of characters that you get with Halloween, which are fine, but I like to kind of create my own almost. This is actually a bit of a joke in my family, because whenever I go for a pizza, I never get one off the menu. I always have to create my own. Start from the dough, yeah, and then we'll work our way up with all the toppings. This is where I come into my own, because I absolutely love fancy dress. I love dressing up. I just love creating a character from nothing, but using lots of different bits from here, there, and everywhere. What I would say is quite a lot of the bits from today, you may even have in your drawers. You may even have in your dress up. You may even have in your kids' dress up. It's just going to be a bit of fun. We're going to have a little bit of dress up, a little bit of play. I'm just going to be weird. But I did want to do this, so we are doing it. Right, so what I've done is I've actually created 6 different characters, and with those 6 different characters, I've been building the props, building the accessories, and putting it all together. They are all affordable outfits. I'm not going out sticking a £20 prop with another £20 prop and then the outfit comes together at £70. I'm not doing that. That's not what this channel is all about. I've delved deep into Amazon and E5P and found some absolute gems. And as usual, I will link everything down below. So if there's anything that you like, everything will be linked directly to that product on the website. So it's dead easy. Dead. See what I did there? Dead easy. I'm so excited. Right, if you are new here, hello. This is All the Ladies, where we do affordable fashion, normally, and cruelty-free beauty and product reviews. However, you'll be seeing this is nothing like our standard weekly video. If you are in the market for getting a Halloween costume together, you've got 2.5 weeks. Keep watching, take some notes, click on the links down below. Let's get started. Okay, character number 1. My inspiration for this, well, there isn't an inspiration. I just thought we've got to have a bride. We've got to have a bride and we've got to do it properly. So I've gone for Psycho Bride. She's just got married, she's walked into the toilets, her new husband is snogging her best mate, who's also her bridesmaid, and it kicks off. Obviously, first things first, I needed to find a white dress. So I went onto E5P, as you would do, typed in white dress, as you would do. And among other dresses, other white dresses, this one came up. No brainer. It's a silky, shiny, satiny white dress. Okay, it's not long, minor details. It's kind of ruffled, a little bit like some wedding dresses might be. It's going to be easy to wear because it's super stretchy and it's got a zip at the back. So I've got it in a medium, which is I think a 10 to 12, and that is what I'm going to be wearing, and that is the wedding dress. So that's the main bulk of this costume, and it's a £5. What else does she need? She needs a veil. So I went onto Amazon Prime, typed in white veil, and this popped up. So what I did was I sorted through low price to high price. I found the cheapest veil on Amazon that will deliver it next day. I believe this was £4.99. This was, but yeah, £4.99 plus the £5 dress. It's not even a tenner, and that's kind of your main parts of this costume. On the legs, what am I going to need? A pair of white tights. I don't own white tights, so I just ordered these. These are £1.99 off Amazon, so we're just over £10 now. On the tights, I'm going to be chucking some blood. Lots and lots of blood. Right, so this was £1. Again, it's on Amazon. I don't know why these come with fangs. Well, they're green fangs. I'm not going to be using those. A nice big tube of blood. They do vary. When you're buying your blood, if you don't happen to buy this one, They do vary. Some of them are quite pink, whereas I've had a good look at this and it looks like it's a pretty dark red. So fingers crossed it's fairly realistic. That was on Amazon Prime. Do you know what? I didn't need to buy any white shoes because, as you know, I have my good old favourite white heels, which I just think would be perfect for this kind of outfit. Hoping not to ruin them with the blood, but there we go, hey ho. So no cost for me. If you own some white shoes, whack those on, or some nude shoes, whack those on. It's here nor there, is it? But if you've got white obviously would be better. So I already had those in my wardrobe, as you know. Right. Coming on to props. So she's obviously attacked her husband. I've managed to get two really realistic, look at how realistic these are, kitchen knives with the blood already on them. 2-pack for £4.99. I mean, look at that. That actually looks like one of our bread knives. They're bendy, obviously they're plastic, really realistic. Now, they don't just do kitchen knives, they do all sorts of implements. But they've got drills, hacksaw, they've got a chainsaw, they've got scissors, screwdrivers, loads of different types of, it's amazing. It's actually incredible what they actually have out there for Halloween props. But for this particular character, she's wielding a kitchen knife. Probably not two, she probably only needs the one. And this is unbelievable. I just think this is absolutely wicked. This is a choker or a blood necklace that goes around the neck to look like, oh my God. I mean, look how realistic that looks. Oh my giddy, just absolutely brilliant. That was like £2, I think, again on Amazon. So that's going to be round her neck. And then one more prop, which I just couldn't resist. These are, and you can get quite a lot of these types of props. They're headbands, but you choose what bit goes into, supposedly, is going into your head. For my character, I went for scissors. They just look so realistic. So what I'm planning is to have this on top of my head with the veil slightly further back. Just thought it was brilliant, absolutely awesome. And then, like I mentioned, a wig. She needs a wig because I haven't got that much hair, as you can see. And also it needs to be dark. Now, oh my gosh, this wig, I actually can't, I wasn't expecting this type of quality wig to come through the door. It's absolutely gorgeous. This, I think, was $13.99. Again, Amazon, but it's got a nice thick kind of side fringe, so you could clip it or you could put it up or you just have it down. Personally, I'm just gonna have it down and kind of shag the hair around the neck like this with the choker and the thing in the head. I just think it's gonna look really cool. Face-wise, I just think the makeup that I'm wearing now is adequate. Maybe normal everyday makeup, maybe accentuate the eyes a little bit. 25 quid and you've got a really interesting psycho bride. So let's have a little look and see how I put this all together. Pennywise, the creepy clown that tries to chase children whilst holding a red balloon. Quite a sinister character, this. You can get these complete Pennywise clown costumes, and if you look on Amazon right now, you can get them for about £144. So I think you're going to be quite surprised at what I've managed to get together and how little this costume has actually cost me. So I went on to E5P, that was my first port of call, because I thought, you know what, they're doing well. If I can get the dress or the main bulk of the outfit on E5P, then wham bam thank you man, the rest is kind of a bit of creativity going on. So I typed in grey dress, and I was honestly absolutely blown away that this dress came up. Now I'm going to show you it from the back before I show you the front, because I have modified it. So this is what I found. It's already got these kind of ruffly wrists where it's kind of cinched in with a little bit of lace. It's fairly long dress. It's actually lined as well. It's the perfect grey. You've also got a little bit of kind of gathering here, which gives a bit more of like the clowny costume type vibe, and it comes with a little bit of lace around the neck as well. So you could keep it just to that tiny bit of lace, and the only reason I have this is because my husband actually has the Pennywise costume. You can buy the ruffle that you can actually put around the neck as well. You can buy that separately, and I will link that down below in the description box. Right, so now I'm going to show you the front. As you can see by the picture, the Pennywise clown has like kind of pom-pommy type things down the front of his top. Sometimes it's 2 and sometimes it's 3. God, could I find any big red pom-poms? I was thinking, you know, maybe Hobbycraft, maybe I could get them on Amazon. I couldn't find them. So randomly, when I was sorting out the kids' scarf and hat box when it started to get cold a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that they had a couple of winter hats that have these kind of red pom-poms on the top. So do you know what I did? I very sneakily kind of cut them off, and then I put them on the front of the dress, and I've got to say that's a pretty good adaptation of the Pennywise costume, especially if we're kind of slightly feminizing it and kind of bringing in the skirt part of it as well. So there you go, that is the bulk of the outfit, and that cost me £5. If they don't have that dress in and you are wanting to go for the Pennywise costume, I don't know if you remember, but about 4 or 5 months ago I did a haul on E5P. Again, this was a £5 from E5P. I picked this up. It's grey, it's got the kind of layers and the ruffling, so what you could easily do that and attach a couple of pom-poms onto this as well. So if you do have that, or if you did buy that after my haul, then that actually would also be a really, really good alternative if that one is not in. But I couldn't believe it. Could not believe that that dress was so realistic. I've already mentioned the ruffle because that came with my husband's full costume, which also did come with the horrific, and it is horrific, because that's the whole point of Halloween. This is the Pennywise clown mask. Now, because he's been folded up, he's a little bit crunched up. I'm just going to try and push him out a little bit, but there you go. Isn't that bloody awful? Now, what you could do is do your own makeup. If you don't want to pay to buy a mask, a latex mask, you don't have to. Get yourself some orange spray paint for the hair, back comb it, stick it out further at the side and up at the top, and then you whiten your face. You've got dark black shadow around your eyes, which is easy to do, a little red nose, red lines down here, and red lipstick, and just walk around with this kind of menacing grin on your face all night. But saying that, if you don't want to spend the money on the mask, then doing your makeup yourself is a no-brainer, apart from obviously the orange hairspray. But let's say that's £2 for some orange hairspray, £5 for the dress. On your feet, this is where I thought those boots that I bought from the Primark haul last week, absolutely perfect. So I'm sure you've all got a pair of chunky black boots in your wardrobe. Just put those in there. Max £14 for the whole Pennywise outfit if you're doing the makeup yourself. It is literally a no-brainer compared to the prices they are charging at the moment as well. So let's have a little look and see how my Pennywise clown turns out. Next costume is the Dead Widow. Right, so in my mind's eye, she's wearing a long black dress, she's got a long black veil, she's got grey hair, got spiders crawling up her face, she's carrying a bouquet. Potentially she could have the same kind of red bloody choker as the bride. My first port of call was, let's find a black dress. And where do you think I looked? E5P! I found what I think is perfect dress for this. It is a long, like proper, full length, black, long, kind of almost evening dress. A fiver, hello. And hopefully this will fit. So there you go. That is the main part of this costume done. That was a fiver. Then I went onto Amazon and typed in black veil. When I was looking for the white veil, the black veil popped up and I thought, how gorgeous is that? But how spooky. It reminds me of that film, I think it actually was called The Black Lady or something, and it had that guy from Harry Potter in it. Can't remember. Anyway, if I do, it's there. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking. She's wearing a black veil. She's dead, but she's in mourning. Does that make sense? So she's kind of walking around as a ghost, waiting for her husband to return to her. I don't know where I get these ideas from, but there we go. I also picked up some black long gloves as well from Amazon. I think these were a couple of quid because I think she needs some black gloves. She also needs a bouquet, and like the bride outfit where I use those naff white flowers from my local homeware store, I also picked up these as well because I think actually red would go quite nicely with the black, representing a bit of blood, a bit of death. So yeah, 2 quid because they were £1 per bunch. Hair, she's got to have grey hair. She's got to have grey hair. So I found this for £7.99 on Amazon, and oh my giddy, I was just super impressed with the quality of this wig. Considering it was a lot less than the black wig, it's a really, really effective wig. Quite witch-like almost. So in fact, this wig would be great if you were doing a witch costume as well. But I'm thinking this with the black veil over the top, fairly palish skin and fairly dark eyes. I just thought, what a brilliant wig. Shoes-wise, black shoes, you know, we've all got black shoes or black high boots, but I think she definitely needs to be in heels. Let's have a look and see how this character turns out. Right, next costume is, now I've kind of named this Dreadful Darling, Frightening Darling, but what the idea of this is, it's the sinister young girl looking fairly dead. So if you're a horror buff or you like your paranormal movies, you'll know what I'm talking about. Think The Shining with Jack Nicholson with the twins at the end of the corridor. So I'm thinking that kind of dress, turned over white socks, little Mary Jane kind of TBar shoes, looking very dead, very pale, with the head to one side type jobby, slightly kind of jolted. So what I managed to find, and this is probably the only costume which I actually bought this from a fancy dress kind of seller. I mean, there is nothing more sinister than a little girl looking sinister, is there? Personally, I think she needs a prop, and yeah, tried to build this look as best I can. So this is what it looks like in the flesh. So it's supposed to look dirty, bedraggled, ripped. She's supposed to look like she is taken over by the devil, a spirit of some kind. But it's just weird, isn't it? It is a weird concept. So alongside that, obviously I had to try and find myself some props and some bits to go with it, which I have managed to do. This dress actually comes in £19.90 now. However, I bought it 2 weeks ago for, I believe, £11.50. They have upped their prices quite considerably, but even so, it's just under £20 for this dress. The rest is cheap as chips, and I will show you now. So I needed to source some little ankle socks, schoolgirl socks like this, with a little bit of lace around the ankle here. I found a seller that had 3 pairs. One of the pairs has already been tried on. So it comes with 3 pairs, £3.99 for that pack of socks. They're ideal. So just that's all you need, just a little pair of white socks that turn over at the ankle. Wham bam, thank you, man. Right, then shoes. I went on to E5P. To be fair, I didn't actually think that I would find any shoes that are gonna look half decent. So I went on to E5P, and do you know what? As you know, searching on E5P is actually quite difficult. Put a keyword in and it actually doesn't find the product. So anyway, this is what I found. Here we go. How perfect are those? Do you know what I mean? Okay, they're not all the way covered to the toe, but what a great little shoe for this look in particular, especially with the kind of turned down white socks. That's gonna look pretty good. So I'm chuffed with those. Again, a £5. I've tried these on and they're super comfortable. Not that I'm gonna wear them again, obviously. But yeah, I just thought, you know what? That's a no-brainer. Love those. And then last but not least, she needs a couple of props. I actually can't get over the stuff that they actually have on Amazon for this kind of thing, but I wanted to have something that was just to kind of signify that she is dead, that she's definitely a goner. And I found these on Amazon. So they're called crawling spiders. So they crawl up you. I've actually, here, look, I've got a crawling spider here. They're so realistic. I woke up this morning, no word of a lie, went to get into the shower, and I must have just kind of looked down, I saw it, and I was like that. I was like, oh my God, you idiot, you absolute idiot. So they are realistic. There we go. So it comes in a pack of 32, and they're in varying sizes. So I'm thinking crawling up, maybe even kind of crawling into her face, or maybe one coming out the eye, something like that. I love that. I just think that's just a really simple accessory that will just kind of make it look even more sinister and make her look dead more than anything. And then I thought, because obviously in the picture she's not holding anything, she needs to hold something that really brings home that she is a little girl. So I went into my kids' bedroom and I've picked out Rabbit. Elliot will be so happy that Rabbit's got a cameo in this video. But anyway, I think something floppy like that she's holding is going to work really well with her kind of floppy, tilted head demeanor. I think the last thing to consider would be how pale her skin is. So if she is dead, she's definitely going to have lost all the color from her legs, her cheeks, everything, hands. So I think in that respect, I'm going to have to kind of pale myself up quite a lot, darken inside the eyes, kind of almost hollowing the eyes, pasting out the legs as well. So quite an all over kind of pasty, dead look. So yeah, let's have a look and see how Dreadful Darling turns out. tighty. Oh my goodie. The light is failing. We're on to the final costume. This last costume slash character I haven't actually got a name for, but I came across this dress on E5P and I couldn't not get it. It literally screams Halloween unbelievably, and you'll see why when I show you. This is absolutely incredible. I hope you can see the whole lot. It is a nearly full length, shiny, sheeny snake print. It's got the scales of a snake or some kind of animal all over it. It's got a high neck. There is no way that I wasn't going to buy that, especially for this Halloween costumey video. So I've kind of been thinking, what on earth is this character? What could this character be? Could it be a witch? You could easily turn this into a witch, some kind of Gothic character, maybe a Mystic Meg kind of character. I also looked at their jewellery on E5P and found this. It's almost like a rosary with the beads, but then you've got this kind of the eye of the devil or something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of using my imagination as best I can for this, but I just thought that over this, potentially with the black wig that I wore for Psycho Bride, would look really, really good. Again, maybe the spiders. I've got some scars, I've got some cuts, you know, the little kind of tattoo things, which I could also wear with this. It almost has a slightly almost tribal look as well. And I've got this. This actually came out of my my dad's dress up box. He had loads of stuff like this. So I'm kind of thinking, could this work with the black wig? You know, what could that look like? So I'm going to give this a little go and just see where we go with it. It is just an extremely cool Halloweeny type dress. I mean, for starters, you're not going to wear this. No one's going to wear this out. No one's going to buy this to wear this out. This is where E5P, like I said earlier, it really comes into its own. It's stuff that doesn't sell. Nobody's going to wear this on a night out. So for stage, for theatre, for fancy dress, E5P is wicked for that. So yeah, I was really, really chuffed with that. It could be a character or it could just be you dressed up all Halloweeny. But yeah, let's get that on and see what we come up with. This could just be a Halloween outfit with no actual character. Let's have a little look and see what this looks like on. did it. My god, that has been the weirdest video I've made for this channel to date. Apologies if I've weirded you out. As you can tell, I do like dressing up. I do find it fun. it's like a bit of escapism, and it's been really, really good fun. Do you know, it's been fun collating all of the accessories and all of the props and kind of creating a character specifically for Halloween. So hopefully you've got some good ideas. Everything, like I've said, is linked down below in the description box. That is both for Amazon and for E5P. If you've got any questions, just pop a little message down in the comments box. I love getting your comments. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and also don't forget to click the notifications bell as well, because that will alert you as to when I'm uploading. Have a fabulous week. Enjoy collating your bits for your Halloween outfit in the next couple of weeks, and until next Friday, take care, stay safe, and be spooky. Bye.